here on behalf of the Fairgrounds Middle School Choral Department. My name is Mary and I'm very proud to be the choral director here at Fairgrounds. Before we begin this evening's concert, I'd like to introduce 8th grader Teddy Kramer, who is going to give some friendly reminders in regards to concert etiquette. I already see one little face lit up with a cell phone. I would like that to please be put away. Thank you. Teddy Kramer.
Number 1, refrain from talking. This is the first and greatest rule. This rule includes whispering or disciplining your other children. Number 2, refrain from unwrapping noisy candy wrappers during the performance. If the composer wanted to include crinkle paper noises to the music, he or she would have written it into the parts. Number 3, turn off pagers, cell phones, and watch alarms. While many student phones have very symphonic-like rings, they don't always fit into the musical score, nor do they provide a pleasant sound for your neighbor. Number 4, do not wave or shout to your child during the concert. After all, they do know who you are, and you probably brought them to the concert. Number 5, do not take flash photography. If you don't want your child to walk off the edge of the stage of flash blindness, do you? Number 6, please do not walk down the center of the aisle with your video camera. Video cameras work just as well from the back of the auditorium. Besides, the light is usually not good enough for it anyways. Number 7, do not leave as soon as your child's portion of the concert is over. All students deserve a full audience and for their performances, and remember, next time your child's song could be last. Number 8, applaud at appropriate times. Some music has several sections, and therefore, it's not over till all the sections have been performed. Number 9, do not leave the auditorium during the music. Wait for a break in the concert to visit the restroom, unless you have a screaming child. In that case, please move quickly and quietly. Number 10, go to the concert expecting the best. You might just be surprised how good your student sounds when the other students join in. Thank you for attending and enjoy the concert.
Thank you, Tammy. Before we begin our concert, I have one other small presentation, and it's a bit of a surprise for one parent sitting in the audience. It's my pleasure to present to you 8th grader Michelle Palmieri, who would like to make a special dedication. Good evening, everyone. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a minute at a time to discuss the generosity of our many unsung heroes. One of them being my dad. I would like to honor my father because he means a lot to me. Last October, my father, or as I sometimes like to call him, Joey Bag of Donuts, left for Iraq to serve our country. In his base, he was previously a chef for the 167th CSSP. But in Iraq, he was working at headquarters. His fellow soldiers called him Pop Joe. They always looked to see if they had my grandmother's famous biscotti cookies. The whole platoon loved them so much that he took the recipe and posted them into the platoon's newspaper. Now that the year has passed, my dad in 167th CSSB has been home for 3 weeks, and his return has been a joyful one. During his leave, he came up with the greatest idea. So I asked my choral director, Mrs. P, and she was so grateful to help me with this introduction. So Chelsea and I wanted to thank my dad and their unsung heroes, along with the United States Army and the 167th CSSB. And don't forget, Dad, I love you with all my heart. And please stand and join for the select choir and sing the national anthem.